Something rarely talked about in this industry is how furnishing can make all the difference. With occupancy, it can make all the difference with your monthly price. It can make the difference between whether your home just sits there or whether it is the highest demand iMTR in the neighborhood. Furnishing is one of those things that you cannot overlook. Don't underestimate the emotion that people will feel when they see your home. It makes them feel a certain way. If they look at the pictures and it just looks like it's been thrown together by Craigslist junk, they might just say, I don't even want to go look at it. I don't even want to tour it. And they're going to be given 2 or 3 options. So just realize that your midterm rental, it can dramatically increase your profitability if you furnish it in a way that makes people go, whoa. And that does not mean expensive, by the way. You can actually furnish your whole place brand new off Amazon or IKEA, and people might just say, ugh, just feels so sterile. It looks like might as well be at a hotel. Versus you taking the time to buy things secondhand, find really quality pieces, real leather couch, real heavy wood tables, and people will look at it and they will feel the difference that the time was put into it, that thought was put into it. At the end of the day, an iMTR is a home away from home. So these people are being forced out of their house. They don't even want to go, but they have to because they can't live in their house. So they want a home that feels like home. And we know this from the Airbnb research that people tend to book places and pay money when it makes them feel a certain way. Here's a story when we first got this certain house in Southern California. It just felt outdated. It felt old, and we did not have a ton of money to upgrade it. And, we didn't have $50,000 to put into upgrades. So we looked at it and we're like, what can we do here to make this feel more modern? So the kitchen was just light wood, older cabinets. My husband came in and said, what if we just added black? We'll change the light fixture to black. We'll add pulls and knobs to all of the cabinets and drawers. And what he chose was like these square black knobs that look very modern. And suddenly with the black fixture, the black knobs, it was a couple $100 and it made the kitchen look so much more updated. So advice number 1 is focus on comfort and durability. People, when furnishing a house, if you're going to furnish a house just for like your 4 people that live in it, it's different than furnishing a house that is a business. It's going to be sat in by thousands of people over time. You want to be able to keep that furniture as long as possible. You don't want the chairs to bend, snap, break. So focus on buying things that are quality pieces. Like I said earlier, buying that used couch, but that's real leather and that's a heavy, sturdy piece versus like a new piece of junk on Wayfair. Highly recommend every time to go with something that is quality and then also comfortable, because unlike Airbnbers, when they're just going to pass through for a weekend, these people are looking for beds that they can actually rest in and sleep in. They're looking for a couch that they can actually imagine sitting and watching a movie with their family in. So focus on quality and comfort. If you need help or support finding the right furnishing companies, there's companies out there that are amazing that Bedded Homes has partnerships with that will just literally allow you to add to cart and furnish an entire house. So if you want info on those partners, click the link, book a call, and we'd love to support you. Number 2 is we really recommend that you offer fully stocked essentials. So that means a fully equipped kitchen, including all Pyrex, Tupperware, anything they would need to bake, obviously cookware, utensils, small appliances like coffee makers, toasters. Adding all of that just allows them to not even have to think about it. They see it and they go, we can just move in. All we need is our clothes and our toothbrush. We're done. This is so easy, such an easy choice. Versus a lot of the corporate rentals they might look at are pretty bare bones. And so they're thinking, we're going to have to move again. And then in 3 months, when we're done here, we're going to have to move home again and lug all of our stuff out. So it does provoke a certain emotion when they see that all the drawers are filled. All the cabinets have things in them. There's a crock pot or an instant pot. There's a toaster or toaster oven. People are so blessed by those little things. So highly recommend that. And last but not least, because this one is an absolute must, washer, dryer, high-speed internet, and window coverings. For iMTR, this is absolute must. If you don't have window coverings, they will not take your house. Basically, that's just, they'll take it unfurnished, but they won't take it without window coverings, whether they be blinds, curtains, whatever. And high-speed internet is just one of those things that can make or break somebody's happiness. Somebody moves in and their movie won't load, or they're on a work call and they keep getting disconnected. It leads to frustrations, and it will probably lead to them not wanting to extend, even if they are already locked in for a month or two. They'll probably be like, this internet is too annoying, can't deal with it, let's get somewhere else. So if you want to keep guests happy in your home and keep them there longer, high-speed internet is a must. And then on the washer dryer, that's not something that insurance companies mandate you have because they can be rented. But from our personal experience, you don't want these very large things, washer, dryer, fridge, being rented and being brought in and out of the house. It just leads for opportunities for dinging walls, bumping, getting, nicks and doors and walls and knobs. And so for us, all the big items, we always just like to have them as permanent fixtures in the home. So we highly recommend that you do that too. Keep your home in the best shape possible. And that's, after all, one of the reasons why you are probably doing iMTR is because the wear and tear on the home is great. People treat the home great. And it's one of the best things about what we do. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to take the next step to learn how to attract tenants into your newly furnished home, then check us out, vettedhomes.com.